would go on to raise daughter Ariana Onfroy and Jahseh for the first year of his life. Dwayne was a handsome and observably confident young man. His voice was deep, relaxed, and heavy with Jamaican patois. Still, he had a difficult time during his early years in Florida. Court records show he was evicted in 1997 and taken to court at least twice for paternity issues by two different women, neither of whom were Jahseh's mother. Spokio lists 8 different residences for him between 1993 and 2008, mostly in the West Palm Beach or Haverhill area of Florida. Jahseh was a healthy and beautiful baby, with one exception: his heart. Baby Jahseh had a ventricular septal defect, or what's commonly referred to as a hole in the heart. Specifically, the hole is located in the wall between the 2 lower chambers of the heart. The defect is common, but it can strain the heart, forcing it to work harder in order to pump blood. For most people, the hole closes by adulthood. Yet, this condition circumscribed the life of young Jahseh. Other kids would be warned not to play rough with the boy. You don't want his heart to stop, adults would warn. He would never grow taller than 5'6". Jahseh's mother, Cleopatra Aretha Bernard, was a Jamaican immigrant who, like his father, settled in South Florida. However, Cleopatra and Dwayne's relationship was short-lived. In an interview with Michelle Solomon of the Florida Files podcast from October 10, 2018, Dwayne Onfroy described baby Jahseh as able to command attention from birth. Every parent believes their child is beautiful, but this baby, he said, was different. He was beautiful. My son was literally a beautiful boy. Not a handsome boy, a beautiful boy. Dwayne would dress Jahseh in deliberately masculine baby clothes, only to find himself walking down the aisle of a Walmart and hear someone tell him what a beautiful baby girl he had. This continued until Jahseh was about 5 years old. Dwayne attributes the mix-ups to his long eyelashes, like a little girl. Since his death, fans and reporters have drawn comparisons between X and Tupac Shakur, another rapper famous for having an overtly masculine persona, but also long and some might say feminine eyelashes. You've seen his mom, Dwayne continued in the interview, and it's clear what he meant. Cleopatra Bernard is arrestingly beautiful. Even today, she looks no older than her grown son did at 20. A few months after he was born, Jahseh moved in with Dwayne, Tashno Freeman, and his half-sister, Ariana. My mom basically took care of all of us, me, my brothers, and both of my young aunts, Ariana said in a YouTube video featuring footage from her early childhood. She and Jahseh lived together for about a year, according to Ariana. Their home was far more picturesque than one might imagine given the rapper's comments about his upbringing. In the video on Ariana's YouTube channel, Dwayne Onfroy is featured in a home movie which takes place inside a West Palm Beach apartment. There's a fully trimmed Christmas tree looming in the background. The colors are muted and bleeding as a result of the late 90s camcorder technology. Jahseh makes his entrance, crying. He is less than a year old, an adorably lumpy little boy dressed in a white t-shirt and diaper. Tashno instinctually soothes him. Moments later, Dwayne can be seen proudly hoisting both his children, describing them as the lead players in the movie. In the video, Dwayne Onfroy sports a fishnet tank top, mid-length dreads, and the signature sharp eyes that all those with the name Onfroy appear to share. At this age, he is the spitting image of Digital Underground era Tupac Shakur. Dwayne jokes with his children, stating that every story has a protagonist and an antagonist. He says that young Jahseh is playing the antagonist by whining and crying, while the chipper, well-behaved Ariana is the clear protagonist. It's a dynamic that will play out for the siblings throughout their childhood, with Ariana always quietly on her best behavior, and Jahseh always loudly demanding acknowledgement. It seems that Dwayne Onfroy, despite being a new father, already had his kids all figured out. Always preaching, Ariana remarks over the